Every like, every comment, and every subscriber gives me motivation daily to bring you guys the best MMA content on YouTube. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Trippy Speaks UFC. We are the champions of the MMA content creation world. The rest of the world is just contenders. Here's the reason why Jon Jones won't take a fight at heavyweight. Jon Jones has been teasing a heavyweight bout for some years now, and after relinquishing the title and after defending it against Dominick Reyes, he then said he is firmly setting his sights on the heavyweight title. Well, it's been well over a year since then, and it's been well over a year since Jon Jones has last made the walk to the octagon. Jon Jones has then made a bunch of cryptic tweets, such as a lot of bold statements such as, "I'm bringing that heavyweight title back to the United States," getting all of us excited in the process, when once again there has been no announcement or update on when he's finally going to schedule the fight. But the question I'm answering today is, why is Jon Jones all bark and no bite at this point? Well, I believe this is it. So a lot of people thought that he lost to Dominick Reyes, and rewatching the fight, if you know anything about the UFC, you would probably come to the same conclusion. Now, Jones has came out and said that he has rewatched the fight multiple times, and since then he has convinced himself that he did win. I just don't see how you can rewatch that fight and really say Jones beat him. Jones clearly underestimated Reyes in the build-up and should have paid the price for it, but ultimately he didn't. But I think that was a humbling experience for Jon, because in his eyes, Dominick Reyes was supposed to have nothing for him, considering all that he had achieved in the sport, and Dominick Reyes only having 12 wins at the time. So what does all this mean? It means that I believe that Jon Jones has a bit of an ego, and that his ego ultimately got shook up that night. And all these things that he is saying now, it's all smoke and mirrors to deny the inevitable. I'm telling you now, despite how arrogant Jones can be at times, I can 100% tell you that there is a thought in his mind that he could experience his first ever loss at heavyweight. And considering if he does fight Francis first, it could be in a way that ultimately destroys that air of invincibility that he still barely has. So I know what you're thinking. Trippy, how could Jon Jones be scared of Francis if he's constantly calling him out? I don't think that Jones is scared, but I do think for the first time Jones is seriously doubting his chances against an opponent. And as for him to be consistently mentioning Francis, it is no other than to keep people talking about him, and whenever talks get serious, he overprices himself out of negotiations. Some may say he's just refusing to fight for chump change. I say that he's putting the price so high that if he loses, at least he got paid a bucket load of cash and now is set for life for taking an L. Are you starting to understand now? Not to mention, he is also declining fights with Stipe, saying that it doesn't make any sense, because if he were to lose to Stipe at his first fight in heavyweight, it would push him further away from the title, obviously, and it would prove that he's not the best in the world anymore, considering he can't even beat the guy who the champion already demolished. Look, I want Ngannou versus Jon Jones to happen more than anyone, because I believe that it is a test for both guys. If Jones is really 100% at heavyweight, because it's going to take the best version of Jon Jones to beat any version of Francis Ngannou. That is just the harsh truth of it. Ngannou is the worst matchup in the entire UFC for Jon Jones. And trust me, Jon Jones knows this. That is why he's always continuously playing this game. But I want to know what you guys think. I want to know, do you guys think that Jones can beat Francis Ngannou? And do you guys think that Jon Jones is a little bit hesitant to move to heavyweight because he knows that he could possibly lose? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear you guys' opinion. More content coming out later this week. It's been your boy Trippy, and once again, I'm out, man.